Hey guys, and welcome to Jay's Nest. Today, I will be reviewing the Buttons Bamboo Prefold. I was gifted these Prefolds in August to review, and I am very behind on getting this video up. When reviewing products, I do like to use them for a few months before even reviewing them, because I like to see how these products wear over time. And honestly, I'm glad I waited because I will show you how these diapers have worn over time. So with all of this said, let's just jump right into it. This Prefold is made of a 55% bamboo and a 45% cotton blend. I find that bamboo blend fabrics are so much softer than just a regular 100% cotton blend. So when I first got this in, it was incredibly soft. It had a buttery feel to it. So let's talk about Prefolds for a second. Prefolds are sewn into 3 sections. We call these sections thirds. The 2 outer sections have 4 layers of fabric, and the middle section has 8 layers of fabric. The bamboo Prefold that I have is a size 2. It's advertised to fit from 12 to 25 pounds. These bamboo Prefolds are advertised to shrink by at least 35%. Bamboo is just one of those textiles that can be really unpredictable. I have heard that the use of hot water and drying on high heat can cause fabrics like bamboo to shrink a lot. And with that said, I do use hot water and I dry my Prefolds on high heat. The way I use this is by pad folding it, and that's really my go-to fold, whether we're talking about flats or Prefolds. I find it lazy, I find it easy, and I find it very convenient. This is a fold that just fits into my lifestyle really well. The main 2 ways that I use this is that I'll pad fold it and lay it inside of a cover, or I'll pad fold it and lay it inside of a pocket diaper. I tend to reach for pocket diapers way more than I do for covers, so this Prefold probably gets most of its use within my pocket diapers. It's not very often that you'll find me pinning Prefolds around my children. Every once in a while I will with flats, but not so much with Prefolds. My Buttons Prefolds shrank so much that I can no longer pin it around Willow. It's just not long enough for us anymore to do that. So really, this Prefold is only good for pad folding for us. Willow is just a little over 20 pounds, and even though it's advertised to go up to 25 pounds, I can't pin this around her. I have a few comparable bamboo Prefolds. All of these Prefolds are bamboo blends. I have a Diaperite, a Grovia size 2, and an Imagine Baby. I would say that Buttons is a similar size to the Grovia size 2 Prefold. I've had this Grovia Prefold since 2015. I'd also say that the Buttons is a similar thickness to the Imagine Baby size small Prefold. They're both pretty thick. Probably some of the thickest Prefolds that I own. All of my Buttons Prefolds are different sizes, but I would say that the larger one out of all the Prefolds is just a little smaller than the Imagine Prefold. And here's a newborn Prefold. This is from Cloth Ease. It's a brand at greenmountaindiapers.com. The Buttons Prefold that has the most shrinkage is the same size as the newborn Cloth Ease Prefold. It's the same size as a newborn Prefold. The second smallest Buttons Prefold that I own is just a little bigger than this Cloth Ease newborn Prefold. So that just kind of goes to show you how much shrinkage I've actually had with these Buttons Prefolds. After using them for over 7 months, about 7.5 months, they're the size of a newborn Prefold. And here's my honest opinion. If I'm being truthful, I'm feeling pretty neutral about this. I really do enjoy the absorbency of this, and I like the thickness of it. I honestly don't mind bulkiness because this is absorbent. But the shrinkage and the sizing, especially the fact that they're all different sizes, really throws me off. And it does bug me that they're shrinking down to a newborn size. And some of them are starting to become crooked at the stitching because they're shrinking so much. And I'm just scared they're going to continue to shrink. I just feel like it's more of a newborn Prefold now. I couldn't pin this around my kids if I wanted to. I tried with the biggest Prefold that I had out of all of these, and it didn't work. Bamboo is unpredictable, and this is one of the huge downsides to choosing bamboo. And I'm thinking maybe my experience with Buttons Prefolds might not be your experience with Buttons Prefolds, depending on if our Prefolds were made in the same batch. But honestly, I just can't predict that. Maybe all Buttons Bamboo Prefolds shrink this small. I haven't heard too many people talk about this, so I can't really compare my experiences. One thing I did notice is that the Prefolds with the large amount of shrinkage look thicker than the ones that are a little longer. I think that if I would have used cold water and low heat, then maybe the shrinkage wouldn't have been so bad. But I will say none of my other bamboo Prefolds are shrinking like this one, so that might be something to consider. I absolutely loved how buttery soft these Prefolds were when I first got them in. They're just really silky and really soft, way softer than any other Prefold in my stash, and they stayed like that for a few months. I could always tell which ones were my Buttons Prefolds by the softness. Probably at about month 6, they started to lose their softness. I'd say they're still soft, but they're not as silky soft as they once were. I do have ridiculously hard water, so that might have something to do with it as well, but my Prefolds just aren't as soft after using them for a few months. So overall, this isn't my favorite Prefold. While I did love how buttery, silky soft it was, these have gotten so small that some of them are the size of a newborn Prefold. I do like the absorbency of this Prefold. It does hold a decent amount, very comparable to all of my other bamboo Prefolds. But if you do have this Prefold, I seriously would love to know your experience. It would be helpful for people coming across this video if you shared your experience with these, because maybe yours didn't shrink like mine have. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.